So if you're a new player to WoW, I'm gonna have a couple different clips of things I would recommend. One thing I would recommend is when you start playing, your desire to learn, and like I'm having to do it, and I've been playing for a long time, is start getting used to using the Q, U, E, maybe even R. You get the ASD, those keys as ability keys and not as movement keys. When you're talking about the ASDW. So it's a big thing that really helps. You have to try to get away from it, even though I know it's very hard. But it's one thing that will greatly improve your ability as a player, and definitely when it comes to the key as it comes to PvP. Now to help with that, I found a 12 button mouse is where am I going here? Is the best piece of hardware that I've bought for playing WoW. Just giving you so many abilities, so many access to so many buttons without having to move your hands like crazy is a huge asset. Whoa, I didn't even know I could get that for free. Oh, right on. So that's cool. What was I making? A shaman? Yeah, shamans are good. So 12 button mouse, huge improvement. Vastly improves your gaming experience. At least it did for me. Your mileage may vary. Maybe you don't want a 12 button mouse. Maybe you want a 4 button mouse, or Naga now, or Razer, not Naga. Razer makes a removable plate on the side of their mouse. So you could have 4 buttons or 12. I like the 12. So that's what I would recommend. Okay, so maybe you got yourself a 12 button mouse, maybe you didn't. It can wait, right? There's all sorts of different mice you can buy. It's not a huge deal. You could probably buy a El Cheapo one if you're not sure. One thing I would also recommend is that when you start playing World of Warcraft, now this is just for me personally, I would take a look in this opening screen, right? When you create a character, you can look at what all the characters have, because you get an idea of what they look like in their max gear, or close to it. Some idea of roughly, you get an idea of the kind of the shoulder outlay on warriors, or if they're on orc, they're huge shoulders. If they're on undead, they're smaller, stuff like that. I would definitely recommend you cycle through that, figure out which one you like the look of. Now you can't transmog gear, right? So the actual individual pieces you'll be able to change later on in the game, but the overall aesthetic of a character is pretty much going to stay the same throughout. So you definitely want to know what that looks like before picking your character. It's something I would recommend. I mean, it doesn't take as long as it does in Classic to level, so you don't feel obviously as locked in. But if you're a person who's not going to have 10 to 16 hours a week to play, and you're not going to want to level a bunch of characters, check out what they look like and which one you like the look of the best, and then start a character. I would give it a solid 3 hours, 4 hours to get yourself sunk in to that character, and then if you don't like it, then decide to swap. But the first several hours, get yourself, in the morning, some coffee, sit down, play a bit. At night, if you're grab a drink, grab whatever, hang out, play the game. Join. They have a like a newbie channel. Join the newbie channel. Check that out. not newbie channel, it's a beginner channel for questions and stuff like that that people can answer for you. And also, don't think of noob as a slanderous word. I know people use it as such, but it's not. You're new. You don't understand what's going on, and it can be extremely overwhelming. So give yourself a few hours to check it out. Oh man, question mark, level 50. Give yourself a few hours to check it out. Cycle through the characters. Pick which ones you like the look of. That's what I would recommend. More than anything, give yourself a few hours, try the characters out. If you get a random invite to a guild, it might, you could join it. A lot of times people are just trying to get their guilds as large as possible, get more perks, and then you can cycle through and find raiders, hopefully, and stuff like that, or people to group with or dungeon with. Discord really makes the game a lot better if you're communicating with people and hanging out, having conversations, so you're not just kind of in the doldrums by yourself. So definitely check all those things out. This game is awesome. It has so much to offer, and right now with the new leveling experience, I think it's the greatest time to check it out. So in overview, I would recommend 12 button mouse. Give yourself a few hours to kick it in, start the game, sink in, see what it's like. And then number 3, make sure you look at the look of the characters. Make sure you know, or you have an idea that you're pretty sure a character that looks like that is going to be something that you want to play and want to look at, and you want other people to look at throughout your WoW career. Fourthly, it's just a game. Just have fun. WoW doesn't take itself too seriously. You shouldn't either. That's the way I prefer to play the game. Hanging out, having a good fun. I mean, look at me. I'm a paladin throwing a hammer at a giant rhinoceros elephant. Well, you can't get much less serious than that. So it's all in good fun. If you can't have fun, what are you doing? So those are my quick tips for a new beginner in WoW. If you have any questions, hit me up, leave a comment in the channel down below. Definitely please do subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and it would be greatly appreciated if you could do that. And get out there and save Azeroth.